You in?
Yeah, I'm rolling this. Let me roll that one.
Because we can talk about that.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. Obviously, if you just plugged in and that, yeah. Sometimes, wait, let me just make sure this is carpacetic as well.
What's that word?
Carpacetic.
What's that? We busting new? What's going on?
That's a yard man thing, really.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like it's cool. Like,
you know, I'm only half a yard man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
certain words just go over my head.
But let me know if you're in. There's a new videographer today. Callum's not here today.
Pluto Mics.
We got exactly. Pluto Mics is here.
Did you name yourself after Future? Pluto.
Yes.
You're my guy.
You can't have a mic. You can't have a mic yet. You can't have a. You need to make sure that everything is, as I said, carpacetic first before you can.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Do that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no. Callum's still here. He's still part of it. He's just not here. That's all.
No,
so, yeah. Honorable shout out to all the Callum fans. But we was having a separate conversation.
Yeah.
And in that conversation, in which you said, I've never been 22 and had 100 or 200 or 300 grand a week.
Never.
And being that age and having that amount of money, how do you think that you would be?
Listen, I'm not trying to even incriminate myself, but anyone that knows me knows I'm out here.
Right. What now? Absolutely. Let's do that.
I'm out here.
You're outside.
I'm out.
Like, you're dying. Why are you dying now? You might not want to say why you're dying, but just give the aesthetics of why you're dying inside right now.
Because I went to bed like 8 a.m, fam.
And the last time he came here, it was the same situation, bro. The last time you came, it was the same situation.
I know, but you know, I don't want to paint a picture that it's like every week or every night.
It's just every other week.
Yeah, and obviously I got back from LA not long ago, and that there took a toll on my health, bro. Like,
serious? That was supposed to be a break.
I know, but you know what it is? It's like, one, you're drinking out there. Yeah. Two, you're smoking out there. You know, because it's just legal when you're enjoying. Yeah. Three, the food out there tastes amazing, but there's so much bullshit in the food that makes it taste amazing. Like when you flip the ingredients and read it, it's like,
it's horrible.
High fructose corn syrup, E numbers. Like what are E numbers?
It's really bad for you, bro.
So bad, bro. And by the end of the trip, that 2 weeks, 'cause that's the longest I've been in LA. I've only done 10 days. So by the end of that 2 weeks, I felt inside it's just not right. My age, everything about it. Like, if you're not on your game at this age, Chucks, once you hit 30, if you're not on your A game, like I'm talking working out, do you know what I'm saying? Like really do it, practicing self-care, bro, it really starts to take its toll, man. I feel like that's what's happening now. I need to relax. I feel like 2022 I'm gonna be on a bit much more.
Bro, that's kind of what I'm on though. Like I'm outside to a light degree.
But that's part of your job,
yes, exactly. But because I understand how my body works, I'm not going super mad with it. Because you know what, bro? You see, like, I love to... My drink of choice is brandy. That's my thing.
Okay.
Brandy and apple juice if it's a light one. Brandy on the rocks if I'm wearing a suit. If I'm wearing a suit, it has to be brandy on the rocks.
Brandy's
if I'm wearing a shirt...
Brandy's your choice.
Absolutely. Courvoisier, give me that. If I'm wearing a shirt, it has to be on the rocks. If it's a jeans, if I'm out like this and I'm having a thing, then it's apple juice. Yeah.
Okay.
But if I'm consuming a lot of that and I'm just in the litness, yeah, bro, like, it's not even just like the effect that I feel in my body. It's the effect I feel in my aura. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Even with food, like yesterday, I was at the I was filming all day yesterday. And then I had to go to the JD party and that afterwards, I didn't eat well at all. I hardly ate at one point. And when I did eat, I'm eating fried food and just a whole bunch of shit, bro. When I've got home, I just felt, you know, you can just feel it. And so you have to listen to that.
Yeah, bro, that's your body is telling you have to pick up the signs, man. And you know what it is, with age... I'm trying to sound like I'm mad old.
Yeah, exactly.
With age, your body changes. Like, there's certain foods I could eat and nothing happened to me. Now if I eat, like, if I touch KFC now, within an hour, my stomach's mad.
Yeah.
Within an hour. Yeah. When I was young, after school, KFC would get smacked. It was nothing.
Yeah.
But as I'm getting older now, my body's just reacting to certain foods differently, bro. Like, I can't just eat certain things or just go mad with the party and like the way I used to. Like,
but give you 100 grand at 22 years old or 200 grand or whatever. How do you think your life How do you think that you would be a week?
Crazy. Bro, crazy.
I'd be out of control.
Crazy, bro. Like the kind of stuff I'll be doing, because I know what I've done on a budget at 22.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I'm saying? I know what I've made stretching Iron Up for, or IB for,
Yeah.
or there was times we just had to use our creativity and imagination to create a litness with hardly any money.
Right.
So imagine when it's like, actually, there's not really any boundaries. I could just, what is it, the yacht? Is it the yacht this weekend? Are we just doing the boat on the thing and things on the boat? Or what we did? Or we just, the villa?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're 22 and you ain't got money, it's like you lot are scrounging really to, well, I'm still doing it at this age, like, to be honest. You're scrounging the Airbnb. What's in our range? What's this, that? Bro, it's that. You're just booking the villa.
There's nothing that you can't do. And because of that, I'd be going, it would be, I don't know.
But you seem leveled,
I don't know. Huh?
You seem measured though. You seem like, I don't know, like I know you have your litness, but you've always seemed focused though. Like even if you had that money, you wouldn't be like, there's man out there that would just go crazy. Like, I mean really crazy and blow it. You still seem like a measured
Well, maybe
person.
my level of crazy is not as crazy as a lot of other people's, but it's still crazy to me because I know at 22, if I could have just done whatever I wanted to do, like, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna get me like super cancelled like that. Like, I'm not gonna R a girl. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Or flipping.
You're gonna be on some Charlie Sheen thing.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like that. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. Hella sex parties with a lot of people with notoriety, names, and all of these type of things. And I probably would have been so sloppy with it. Like now at a big age, I can maneuver and pattern a certain way, and my thing is just as quiet as it needs to be. But at a young age, I don't think,
scatty.
and my mouth, I think that I don't think I would have had it in me to be quiet about what it is that I'm doing. I think I would have just been outside, just talking about all the stuff that I'm doing. I don't know, man. I think I just don't know if I would have been able to be as focused as I needed to be on certain things in life if I had that amount of money at that age.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even if I was making it from something I was doing, I think there would be a moment where I would lose control, bro. I would lose control. So when I hear about like, you know, like sometimes when you hear about athletes or like people of a young age that are, you know, super famous for whatever it is that they do, yeah, and they like go off the rails in like just bare partying and bare, like, you have to understand, if you are that age and you have got that amount of money, of course, do you know how hard it must be to not do that?
Bro, that's the hard part. Like, it's the hard part is grappling with the discipline. The discipline is like the hardest part. And I feel like nowadays with social media and the way everything is, lifestyle is so highlighted right now. So if you're like a famous person, like you said, and you've got all that bread, it's easy to give into those vices or those temptations because it's just at your whim, innit? Like, it's just there. Like, you don't even have to try for it. Where you got people maybe hustling to maybe get to that lifestyle or do certain things, it's just there, like this. For a lot of these young people that are getting money, whether that's, like you said, athletes, rappers, whoever it happens to be. So, you know, like sometimes I look at the way, I don't like to pocket watch, but
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, because sometimes I find it, I pocket watch from a place of inspiration.
Okay, no, but I meant in a sense of spending habits, people's spending habits.
Okay.
Like, I don't like to really analyze too much how people are spending
their money.
Obviously, you got your brethrens, and you might, you know, if it's your close bed, you might be like, yo, like, be a bit more smart or whatever. If you feel like they're going off the rails, but I'm talking like athletes or rappers. I try not to pocket watch too much. It's hard in this day and age because everything, these blog pages, everyone's pushing that towards us. They're just showing us how much this person's earned, Forbes, this. So it's pocket watching's become part of the culture. Do you get what I'm saying? But I try not to judge too much because I'm like, I ain't earned that kind of bread at that age. So how would I know how I'd act when you see man go and spend 40 on a chain or do you know what I mean? Like I just don't know. So
do you know what? Thinking about it, actually, just backtracking a little bit. If I'm to speculate on having that amount of money at that age, I don't think I'll go crazy. But I'll tell you one thing I probably would do. I'm cheating a lot. Like I'm in a relationship.
You're keeping it that
and I'm cheating, bro.
Oh, is this what we're doing today?
I'm cheating. I'm gonna be honest.
Is this how we're podcasting today?
I'm gonna be honest. If I had 200 racks a month at 19 years old, or 21 years old, because I was in a relationship at 21. I was in a proper relationship around that time too. I'm cheating because you know what? Because you know what? You see, tonight can we just go Brazil?
Like that.
I can't promise you that when I go there with you and Benny and whoever else, that we're just gonna go there for a drink. I can't.
What, Brazil?
Right.
We're going for a drink, bro. It's
This
Rio.
is it.
Rio.
Right.
Carnival time?
Carnival February.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah? I can't. You know
Bunda.
what are you doing on Monday? Can we go Miami? I can't guarantee that we're just gonna go and watch an NBA game.
Nah. Miami's brazy as well.
And while we're there, we might as well go Atlanta. Because I'm hearing about the strip club and that there.
Magic City.
Magic City. I can't just guarantee you that I'm just gonna get a light dance.
Nah.
And eat chicken wings in the Ross Clark place there.
I still ain't done that, you know.
What, eating chicken?
Ain't chicken wings in the strip club yet.
And neither have I.
I heard it's a vibe in America.
I ain't done that.
But I hear you though, with the money, it's like...
I'm cheating.
Do you know what? Have you heard of a comic called Corey Holcomb?
No.
Big guy. He used to be on Wild 'N Out sometimes. That big guy, big teeth. Like, you never saw him?
Nah.
Basically, he did this skit years ago.
His name?
Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb. Go on.
So he did this skit years ago. It's on YouTube. You can check it out, yeah. And he basically says, yeah, that like...
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, he is the personification of dark humor. I love dark humor stand-up, bro. Like, see all this era of trying to cancel people, I hate it. Because the humor they're trying to cancel, that's not even close to the humor I like and watch from comedians.
Same.
But basically he says this thing where the woman you have as a man equates to how much you're earning.
The woman you have as a man
equates to how much you're earning. So he's like, you ain't got to tell me how much you're earning. I can look at your woman and tell you how much you're earning.
Oh shit.
That's what he's saying. So he was basically saying his stand up, look, if he finds a way to get rich, like your pink slips on the way, like kind of thing to this girl. He's like, he's only with you at this point in time because that's the best he can do with because of his finances.
Yeah.
That's basically what he was saying in his skit. And I was thinking about it like,
but in life, that kind of is how it works to a degree anyway. It's like you're working within your means, really.
Bro, everyone I know that's got bread, okay, I'm not going to say everyone, but most people I know that's got bread, yeah, if they weren't lit and then they got bread, they've always got a buff girl.
If they weren't lit and then they got bread,
they've got a buff girl now.
Yeah.
If they weren't lit and they got bread now, then they got a buff girl. My whole thing with that is, yeah, you can tell that man, as soon as they get on or get lit, they're gonna go for a nice thing. Like
they go for what they fantasize, don't they?
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I was picturing someone in my head. I was picturing someone in my head that I saw recently.
Is it, yeah?
Yeah, and I was like, back in the day, he was like, but now he's up, and it's like the things I've seen him with is crazy. But obviously, I can't say the name.
Yeah, I hear.
But I had an image of someone in my head.
Yeah, do you know what? I think, I mean, and now I'm speaking from a big man perspective, innit?
Go on.
Is that like, if I'm up, like a different type of up here, that type of thing can't catch me like that now.
Oh, serious?
It can't catch me like that. I mean, if I'm single, I'm going to be outside and catch a little. But do you know what I say that? But it's like, to be honest with you, not like it's like that. But I'm single now, and I can be doing this now. I can be, and I'm not going to sit here and say that there's not a time where I'm, partial to a slice of cake here. And do you understand what I'm saying? But the reality is that like there's a lot that I don't. There's a lot that I don't, yeah? So if I'm up, I don't believe that changes for me now, but I do think that it would have 100% changed for me when I was a young buck. But the thing is now, it's like, sometimes I think, and this is, the way that someone looks is all down to, like, it's just relative, innit? Like, what someone finds good looking, what you might find good looking might be different to what I find good looking, innit, yeah? But I do feel like a lot of people go for the same type of, like, it's almost like there is, when you are successful, there is almost like a certain type of woman aesthetically that just matches that success that you just go for.
Look, the funny thing is, you said like,
and that's not an attractive woman to me, usually. Like, I don't usually find those women that attractive to me, because I think that for me, a lot of those women have certain things about them, and this is no disrespect to them at all, yeah. But it's like, I'm not so much into the added extra stuff that is put in the body to make it all extra sexualized in a sense. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm with you,
so it's like, you know what? Just like silicone breasts or whatever they're putting in them these days, and then the extra the bum,
the BBL,
yeah, and then the lips, and then the this, that, and all of these type of things. Like those type of things actually don't like. I'm not attracted to that.
But then when we talk attraction, are you talking to be with the missus, or you're just saying period? Even
I'm
just
not
have
even
a fling?
in like to chop. I'm not even that interested. Like
Okay.
I mean, let's not say that I'm not gonna say I wouldn't chop.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't look at it and think, like I wanna. I'm weird when it comes to women. I'm very.
I used to
weird.
be like that, and obviously natural for the win for me personally. Like always, I'm taking natural over fake. But I'm not gonna lie. Over the last 3-4 years, because when we're on the gram and when I'm out and stuff now, and the kind of places I'm going, it's becoming more normalized.
100.
My mind's almost just getting conditioned to it now. Yeah. So it's like when I see a girl with a BBL or any of these things, it's becoming more normal. Whereas 3-4 years ago, it was like, yo, this is mad. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you're looking all the biggest celebrities, Cardi B, Nicki, Meg. I was gonna say UK people, but
it just gets techie.
It's techie. Yeah, they're all doing it now. So it's like it's become so normalized that now it's like, actually, if I see you, you're not the minority anymore. You're becoming the majority. Yeah. So it's like, do you get what I'm saying?
It's
like
my mind works though. Is like I see a girl with like no breasts, no back, yeah? But this is gonna sound so weird, but it's like I look at her hands and they're just hella neat and they're just smooth. And she's just got a pretty face, and her eyebrows are just nice and neat and tidy, and her eyelashes are just long, and her lips are just kind of thing, and she's got a really nice tone in her voice, and she walks a certain way. Her toes are pretty.
Fragrance is banging.
Oh,
the little
she smells good.
What?
Do you understand what I'm saying? And then do you know what? She gives me an opinion or a take on something that I didn't so much think. And I'm like, oh, and then we sit here and we just vibe. And then I'm looking at you in my head, having... Right, you know what? You posted something today, actually, which has just come to my mind.
Go on.
Know where you posted that thing where it said, hopefully you can put it on the screen, why are you looking at me?
Yeah.
And then he's like... What?
That was close friends, though.
They were close friends.
It's calm, though, but most people aren't my close friends. I'll just put it out there, but yeah.
The sentiment's the same. So basically it was like, she said, why are you looking at me? And he's like, what did he respond?
And he said... What?
Can I look at you?
Yeah, what? I can't look at you.
But there's a picture of him eating the pooch.
So there's a drawing of his head, and then in the head, there's a drawing within the head of him eating it out. Like,
come in, my brother.
Oh,
come
shit!
Come in.
Listen, my guy.
Sit down.
I'll swear down.
Sit down.
Come.
Sit down.
I'll swear down.
Yeah, sit down quickly.
Come.
So in my mind now, when I'm seeing that, tailor up the thing,
Oh shit.
In my mind, when I'm seeing that, I'm looking at her, like with all of these things, and saying to myself, I want you bad tonight. Yeah. Do you get me?
Yeah,
basically, just for context.
This is the perfect guy to have here with this as well, by the way.
Yes.
So basically, because I can't remember exactly how we was getting here yet, but I was just like, you see like the added things that women are starting to put in their body and that with the breasts and the thing, whatever.
Yeah, man.
This was coming from a place of, as men, when we look at success or when we get success, usually there's like a certain type of woman that men go for, which matches the success, which sometimes in my head is not really so much of an attractive woman to me, which is usually the aesthetics of the, that woman.
Yeah, the bimbo look.
Yeah. But I'm saying, for me, even though we're getting to a point where that is the majority and there's a deeper rooted issue with all these type of things and blah, 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 I can see a woman who has nothing. She don't have no breast, no bum. But
that's
her
a
hands...
Yeah.
That's a brain.
No, but I hear you. But what are you looking at though? Are you going?
I'm looking at the hands. I'm looking at the eyebrows. I'm looking at the eyelashes. I'm looking at the toes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
The smoothness of the back foot.
Of the heel.
The
heel smoothness.
Bro, trust me. You know if a girl's been out here for time, if her back foot is dry.
Oh, shit.
It's mad, bro. You want the back. You want the arch to be arched. And you need the
heel
to be smooth. And you need the toes to all be intact. Nothing that look like they're trying to spud you.
And you know what? I'll tell you one thing I'll compromise on. The index toe being longer than the big toe. I'm alright with that. I can deal with that. It just depends on how long.
Ain't the big toe the index?
No,
that's the fun minute. Oh yeah, so
yeah,
I don't mind that, man. As long as
I'm alright with that.
As long as your foot's not long.
As long as it's not too crazy.
No, I can compromise, but my preference is not.
Yeah.
And I'm not discriminating.
It is a bit froggy. It's a bit.
I want it to just have the decline.
Yes.
Like it needs to evenly
Yes.
decline. Because some girls, the decline starts like that, and then the baby toe is really low.
Yeah.
Because it's been crushed by all them small heels.
And you know when the baby toe the baby toe comes out, and it's like it's broken.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, it's like it's hunched like that.
I'm alright.
Like, all my days.
I'm alright with
the
that.
The other toes have snuck me in the shoe.
I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that because obviously.
Oh, this should turn into some foot fetish thing, bro. What's going on?
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Do you have a foot?
I had it from the age of 15. Do you know whose first foot I saw? I think it was either J-Lo's or Katie Price's.
Oh shit!
In one of them.
Well, the R&B singer.
Wait,
Katie
no,
Price.
Jordan.
Oh my god! I thought you was talking about the R&B singer, the black lady from back in the day.
What's her name? Katie Price.
She's like a
Katie.
She's like an Angie Stone kind of vibe.
Oh no.
Yeah, but go on anyway.
But yeah, no, it was from then. I think Carmen Electra as well. Her foot.
Oh, she was laying back in the day.
Oh,
Eva Longoria's foot when Desperate Housewives come out and she was always in open toe heels.
How did you notice that?
Because I love feet.
Yeah, but how did you know that you like that?
Because they look good. You see when the girls on their tiptoes, their posture's amazing. You can see everything. Their whole demeanour, everything is...
Yeah.
Like
their calf muscles and...
Everything. They're tiptoeing. And you know when you go tiptoe...
Yeah.
That's an amazing view.
Are you a foot man? Well, you know,
me?
Yeah.
I'm
yes,
not... No.
Yes,
No. I'm not like him.
What? You used to come to me all the time, bro.
I'm a foot man.
Because I made it known that feet were banging.
No. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it.
Don't cap.
I'm not. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I appreciate amazing feet. I love women with nice feet, but I'm not on this fucking feet, sucking toes. That's not my thing. Like man with foot fetish love to do that stuff.
Huh?
Are you having sex with
I fucked feet before.
Okay, I'm not doing
That's
that.
not my thing, bro. Like it's not.
I'm sucking them though.
It's not really my
So
thing.
you'd rather
all
up
of
foot
that.
than fuck
Not really
foot.
my thing.
What's that?
You'd rather uck foot than fuck foot.
Why not?
You know the ucking thing's a bit mad. It's more or less kissing.
I'm
and
never
licking.
ucking a toe, by the way. I'm just kissing it.
Kissing is neck. Nah, that's dead.
It's an appreciation.
No,
of the
kissing's
foot.
decent. Kissing's decent.
Yeah, like it's just an appreciation of the foot. I'm not.
I think the
sucking.
arch gets battered. Like the arch.
This is a foot. When man talk about arches,
You put the arch.
this
You
is
try to
real
put an
foot
arch
fetish.
of the. What do you do?
the arch just gets. You know the arch is what you hold.
Yeah.
You can put it against your forehead.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So there's levels to this thing.
What? Of course there is.
Yeah, I'm not. I would do that. I think I would. But
you know what?
I'll do it
back,
for
bro.
fun.
Back in the many years back, I used to go crazy over. Bro, I'd have her squeeze my face with her foot while I'm chopping.
Oh my god.
Like that?
Crazy, bro. And it's 10-10. Everything I'm looking at is 10-10.
Yeah, your next
My
level.
thing ain't low.
Do you know what? Girls are clocking though. One thing I'll say is girls on the gram nowadays.
Yeah, they know.
They're purposely
If they do a
doing it
picture
now.
like this,
Yeah, they're
in some
purposely doing all
comfortable
this
couch
stuff
wear,
now.
Yeah.
and they're like this now, and you just see a freshly foot made, like just
No.
they got their fresh toes done.
Girls know they can get extra 1,000 likes if they
100%.
just put that in there.
100%.
I've monitored grams where like their page will be like that, and then the foot one it will have a few thousand more, and then the other ones it will be like a little bit lower. So then they
You'll
start
know though
tactically.
if their feet are bad when they cut their foot out, and some of these
Or when
dank
they-
Insta things have none of sometimes their feet ain't in the shot.
Or when they dig their feet in the sand.
Yeah, they're hiding the knuckles, bro.
You know when they're out
hiding their
in
hooves.
Dubai and that, and the foot's dug right into the thing.
Dug.
Buried. Yeah, then it's like, yeah. But in
Starts
fairness
from
to
ankle
them,
upwards.
in fairness to them, it might just be a pedicure thing that just needs to be done.
Yeah,
That's all.
sometimes they get insecure about their toes not being done. Like they haven't had their toes done in a
me put
minute,
feet
so they're
on
not trying to
Instagram
show
and
it.
see what comes
Because
up.
you'll see girls holding their foot like this, like trying to hide the thing. As long as the arch is dead there.
My favourite feet. Yeah, look, there's a lot of feet pages on.
Oh, what, you
Instagram.
more into the arch than the toes themselves?
No. The toes have to be good. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You gotta have a cute ass big toe and
dead.
you gotta have a decent like arch in the arch, innit?
You could
Back
definitely
foot.
lose points though. Like, so when you're ranking someone out of 10, like if the feet aren't point, you can
Alright,
lose
it's
marks.
many a
Yeah.
time I've just looked at her and go, she's lang. No, she's not. And I've looked at her foot and it's the pinky is off the heel. So it's off the heel. It's hanging.
Do you know
off.
what I think though? In
basically
fairness, I
doing
think
Mission
doesn't
Impossible
the
on the
pinky
pavement.
break like really quick.
Huh?
I think it breaks or it's like permanently broken or some
What,
shit like
the
that.
baby one?
I heard this years ago.
Yeah, I broke mine.
Huh?
Is it?
Yeah.
Like it's like
It's a little bit like broken. It don't recover this. There's too many
I
bones.
think only man them that played football, their pinkies mash
where
up.
did this come from? Because our feet, we do all of this feet stuff, but our feet is not the vibe like that.
Well, my feet's blessed. One, because I'm Asian, and two, I didn't really I didn't batter my feet in football. I wasn't going in for
every week though.
Yeah, but I don't go in for 30-70s. Like, man, them will go in for 30-70s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now my left foot is peng.
Why would your
right
left
one
foot
is-
only be peng?
My right foot's techie.
Is it mad?
Yeah, because I this football thing, man, and a man standing on my feet.
What, you
and
got
all that.
limo tints?
Nah, the big toes are a bit techie still.
Mad.
But the other toes are fine. If my left foot was my right foot as well, I think
You'd rock sandals.
I think
bare feet.
I think I could get change. I think I could get money for it.
What, for your feet?
No way.
But no man's foot has ever got money.
Listen,
If you put a picture
put
of
me on
man's feet, you'll lose
OnlyFans now
followers.
with my left foot.
This is a mad.
What?
Put me on OnlyFans now with my left foot.
What? On tiptoes?
Racks.
No man. If anyone's out there man out there has made peas off their foot. I'm not saying this now.
No one.
Unless
I'm sure
your
there
foot
is.
looks like a gal's foot. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to, there's no way you can make money off your foot, Chucky.
I think there's women out there that like feet from men.
No, bro. Let me tell you something.
Going back to
Go on,
Jordan,
go
she
on.
got
Women. This is how I know women are tapped, because I'd say 99% of women don't care about men's feet. Like the guy they're with, they don't care about the feet.
Yeah, their
at
concern
all.
is the
Nah,
piece.
but they shouldn't
Like
care.
the toenail could be falling off. It could be like crusty.
yeah.
They shouldn't care.
Because I know man them.
Yeah, but that's tapped to me.
Go on.
To me, it's like the reason I love women, is because they take care of themselves.
Hygienically.
They're so on point in that. That's why when women look at men and they find men attractive, I just don't. It sounds tapped because obviously we want women to like men because we like women, but I don't get why they like. I feel like every woman to an extent should be bisexual and appreciate other women because they're all buff.
Do you know what gets women's endorphins going?
That is a
musky
super ignorant
smelling
thing
man.
to say, by the way, but I'm with it.
What?
Have you ever heard of
course
that,
it is.
Chucky?
It's a super ignorant
It
thing
is,
to say, but I'm
but
with
they're
you.
beautiful though.
Oh, I'm
No, they're the
hearing
best
you.
thing on the planet ever made.
Bro, if an alien came, I always said this, it sounds mad. If aliens came down here to Earth, this is crazy, and they had to just choose, someone said, yo, who's the better looking gender out of the two? They're choosing women all day of the week.
Do you know what's a mad thing though? We don't really put nothing on, or we don't like trims is our makeup, if anything. But if we're looking at natural women, I think we lack a lot of natural women.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. That's how we got into it. This is
Yeah,
how we got
that's
into
what
it.
we
We
got.
lack natural looking women, man. It's pissing me off.
But yeah, I think we are lucky and unfortunate in the sense that like,
Because they're leng, man.
we
They're
don't
all
have
leng.
to. We don't. The pressures, because there are pressures on us to look a certain
Nah, man,
way,
we get up
definitely.
and we get out.
But we do. Yeah, we
just-
do.
we just
But
make
I
sure
think
we
the pressure's
dress
on
good.
us.
And we
I think
carry
a lot
ourselves
of the
with confidence, yeah.
Yeah, nah. I need to really think about what I'm gonna say here before I say this because I know. that
Why?
there's Nah, I'm just trying to say that
judge
like
gal.
I know that we could just get up and just roll out, but why is it the fact that we could just get up and just roll out? Like we could just get up and roll out and it's not really a thing. If we're good looking, we're good looking. If we're not, we're not.
Because we created this, men created that
Yeah,
society.
our
innit?
the men's only insecurity is the hair. Is
Yeah.
our haircut is like that's it. If our haircut's done, we feel like $1 million, and that's it.
Now, because I was gonna say that there are the things that I would probably say that that are like pressured on men are just things that you can't control, but that's not necessarily always the truth. It's the same both
No,
ways.
we got mad pressures.
Yeah.
We got pressures to
Yeah, no, I'm just
provide
looking
and
at-
all that stuff.
Say that again?
Yeah.
We got pressures to provide and do all of that
make
stuff.
money, all of these type
All
of
of that
things and
stuff.
whatnot.
Their women's pressures, obviously we're generalising it, but their pressures is to look
them.
good,
Yeah, so
attract.
they attract that.
Yeah,
but
if you go-
we created that in society.
If you go by social media though, you would still also notice that like there is a lot of comments on men's appearance too by women.
What do you mean? In what sense? Like just
It could just
the way
be,
they dress or their face? What do you mean?
like okay, maybe certain builds. So like sometimes certain like the way that I know that certain women now are starting to like the dad bod thing.
Come on.
And before that wasn't a
baby,
thing. Remember
they're
before
there.
it used to just be about like
Abs.
looking athletic
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not. On
Why
that
did
no more.
women start?
Being
When
a
did they
certain
start
height,
liking?
being tall. like did a bunch of different stuff.
The taunting is crazy. That kills me.
Yeah. I
see that every day.
He's gonna say when they start liking the dad bod.
Yeah, when did they start liking stomachs?
Bro, money.
You know, Gucci
Money.
Mane. I think one girl was like, I want a Gucci Mane type of guy, but old school Gucci. And I was like, rah, you really want that? They're like,
Yeah,
no, we don't.
see, all of that.
It signifies
that
wealth.
changes, but money changes all of that. Status changes all of that. And again, I think personally, it's the same with height too. I think women they prefer obviously men that are tall, but if you got money, you got status, notoriety, all those types
I'm
of
6
things,
foot tall.
they'll just look past that. Yeah. Because I'm a short guy, but it's not a problem for me. But I think that I'm not going to be naive to the fact that I think that sometimes it is like some of the things that I do in my life helps. Like it helps.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it's just the things you do. I think it's the things you're doing, but your personality really comes across in what you do. I feel like people know you when they're watching it. But when you and Taser held that thing, him and Taser held a dance, in Cop Foster's at the golf club. Remember?
Yeah.
In Trent Park.
Right.
The amount of groupies that came through, for Chuckie, Halfcast Podcast groupies. That was good,
man. Like a mini Odell Beckham.
What do you mean, bro? I'm
Mini
keeping it a
Odell
buck.
Beckham Jr.
I'm keeping it a buck, though. It's like, I'm not saying you was entertaining them.
No.
I'm saying there were. I'm saying these are podcast rock stars, fam. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
I'm saying people be traveling to see Chuckie and shit, fam. I was like, this is mad. This podcast thing's real.
He's taking this nice. He's owning it. I hear you. He's like,
am I lying,
Chuckie?
Like,
okay.
There's people that came in it, but obviously
I'm not
talking about
R&B.
R&B. Yeah, I know. I hear that still.
Specifically.
Anyway, off that, because we got some things to talk about. Can I just say you can stay here as well? Yeah, this is the last time I want to hear anything about Tion Wayne and Lani ever again.
I'm so done with that,
fam.
She has no more clout.
I don't want to hear I just don't want to hear. I just don't even want to hear it again. You know? Do you know like when all of this? Just for people who don't know, I'll explain it in a bit. Yeah, but like when all of this was going on, I was avoiding it so much that for time I actually did not know what was going on. All I would see was like her face is popping up ranting about some shit. So I just scroll past it because I'm like, in my mind, no disrespect, but I'm just like, whatever is about to happen here is just not for me. Yeah. So I just scroll past it. And then it just kept becoming a thing. And it's in WhatsApp groups and this one's sending me that and everyone's sending me. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? To then which I found out that basically, what was it? Them two were doing the thing back in the day or whatever. A Rolex was bought and on her card, and it was financed in her name or something like that. She didn't know about it. She didn't understand what was going on, blah, 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 blah. And essentially now he's stopped paying the P's and the thing is like they cut it on her basically, yeah. So she wants the P's and whatnot now, yeah. So I'm like, alright, cool. Yeah, that's just all a bit mad. But then it just kept becoming a thing after a thing after a thing after a thing after a thing. And so when I found out that he eventually just paid the gal the money,
sick of it.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so thankful that this thing actually stopped now. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it actually stopped. Now look, I don't know what you lot's take on it is, like whether she was telling the truth or whether he was lying or vice versa or whatnot, yeah. The one thing that I did notice though, which I did see, and I would say in fairness to Tion, was I saw one video from her and I thought either she's an amazing actor or she's actually telling the truth, because like she was very upset, like, and I could see that my big heart was like, oh man, there was a part of me that was
but the way she carries herself makes me not give a shit.
But that was my next point.
Why are you being so
the next part which I was gonna say is that like I hear Tion when he said, yo, if you would have just come to me on a
instead of coming through the net,
then we would have done X, Y, and Z. But the fact that you're just moving like that, like, of course I'm not gonna do that. And do you know what? I hear him. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna just, if we've had whatever the situation is, and then you're gonna go on the internet and do all of that type of stuff, the likelihood of you being able to get the change from me is going to be super slim.
It's the clouty stuff for me though. Like when you're doing the music videos and I know she said, but that was my way to make money off of it. Like he owed me money, so I'm using his name to generate money on YouTube views and stuff. To me, that's not like,
grade yourself.
You shouldn't be doing it like that. Like if you're genuinely upset about this and debt collectors are on your ass about this, then just do those videos and say, yo, I want my money, or bring attention to it in that way. Don't then do the music videos and then the content on TikTok and all of it. Like, to me, that's wild. Like, and then try and justify it by saying, oh, but that's how I'm making the money back. That to me was what made it a bit murky and weird. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really, she should have just been saying, he owes me the money, I need the money, pay the money. I don't know why you've done all the extra stuff. It's like you're creating content out of it.
Yeah.
That's like, and that's the generation we're living in now.
She is crazy though.
Is it?
She loves the drama. You can't tell by everything that you've ever seen of Lani that she's not.
Oh no, but the way you said, I thought you meant you knew her or something.
No, I'm saying she's crazy. I know her off the internet, and you could judge her off that. She's a crazy woman.
To be fair though, sometimes man make women crazy still.
Huh?
Sometimes man do make women crazy though.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes that craziness comes from the guy that then just makes them crazy. But then you're just
give her good wood.
So like for example,
that's it. Good wood
drop
is...
some sausage and it's a whole mad thing.
Good man said sausage.
But do you know what? Like, I'll give you an example. This is not a man and woman thing. This is actually a man and man thing. But it's just the sentiment is the same, yeah? I've got two cousins, right? One is just loud and aggressive and just angry, yeah? And the other is a bit more calculated and measured, yeah? So anyway now, they've had some situation or some pass or whatnot. And we're at a family thing. So the cousin that is super measured and calculated is quietly poking the cousin that is loud. Just poking him, just casually saying some stuff, whatnot, yeah? So what does my cousin do? He gets up, screams, shouts, flings shots, slamming the doors, all this type of stuff, acting like he wants to mash up the whole place, and then ends up just leaving. But the family, because we all know him as crazy and whatever, we're just looking at him like, oh, here he goes again. He's just being crazy. But really, the cousin that was quiet and measured was the one who was actually poking him. And I didn't want to be the snitch. But I'm like, I ain't even gonna lie. I saw why.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now this is not to say because I don't know Lani. I don't know. All I'm seeing is the clouty stuff.
But I don't think
I'm
Tion
seeing
was
clout.
poking her. I think he just wasn't giving her enough attention, so she had to be loud.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Her poking was through the internet.
So what do you man feel like he paid it off just to end it all and shut it up kind of thing? Like,
yeah, man.
It wasn't necessarily
too
true
much
in
of a
his
headache.
eyes. It was just, bruv, if I do this, then she can't. There's nothing to talk about anymore. It can't carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that. I think
He
it
paid
was.
for his
I think
peace
it
of
was
mind,
like. I
I
think
think.
it was probably a part
Paid
of
for a little
like.
bit of peace
I
of
think it
mind.
was a part of like. You're gonna carry on like that. You're not getting it, and then she just carries on, and it's like, I believe, and I don't know this brother, but I believe that he had a good level of compartmentalization, yeah, where he's like, she could carry on like that she could carry on like that forever. I'm actually all right with it. It's not affecting my bread. I'm up. You heard what I said in the bar. I got $1 million in savings.
Yeah.
It wasn't
You
just
can
that,
still
though.
get a shaving.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's why he paid it. It was changed.
But
to
then
him.
in the end, I think it's just like maybe a couple people might have just said to him, brother, like, and then you just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll just do it. But I actually think that he could have possibly gone on and it just been like this forever. And he was
Joe killed me the video because see the response video he did. Man, he looks like he's in some lavish resort somewhere.
You know, he's in Dubai, innit?
There you go. He's in Dubai, 5-star Palm Jumeirah
And
Beach.
it wasn't even a post, it was just a story thing. She was posting to send to blogs to say, post this up. Like UK gossips and everything.
The comments were killing me though, because I saw some of the comments sections and they were saying it was like an episode of EastEnders.
What
and when he paid it and it was done, they were in the comments saying like, it's over now. Like, I'm like, is this what it is now?
That is what it is.
Is this what it is now?
It
Like,
is.
Netflix ain't really the thing or anything like that, or just watching your favorite show on YouTube. It's now blog content is your entertainment in that way. Like that's your soap opera now.
Yeah.
Metaverse
Do you know what I'm
dramas,
saying?
bro.
Metaverse exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
This is crazy now.
Metaverse dramas, you know.
We're living in it already, bro. That fucking phone is. We're already in Metaverse.
dramas.
That's
That's the name of the pod.
That's a Metaverse. He likes that underneath.
I like
the titles, the Metaverse dramas. The Metaverse. Do you know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
Can you play computer games in the Metaverse?
Yeah.
No, but be in the Metaverse.
Yes,
and
and play a computer game.
But isn't that like some mirror continuing thing?
That's what they're planning. They're trying to take you away from reality. So
Imagine
you
being
can be
in the
corner.
Metaverse playing computer games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's tapped.
It's nuts. I've been thinking a lot about the metaverse and like how I can run my business in the metaverse.
But you have to.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Virtual podcast.
Right.
Like that's it.
On a live stage.
And then they could
virtual
feel like
stage.
they're in the room with you, watching you.
I've got some
audience.
ideas, I can't even lie. I'll talk to you them afterwards because I don't know what
You wanna give it to
teeth
the
in
world?
podcast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Can't
what I'm
really.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Trademark the thing.
But yeah. Anyway, first, I'm just glad that shit's over with. I know that there's like there could be so many different conversations outside of that in regards to like people putting stuff in their names when they're in relationships and that. Like, have you ever done that or had someone do that?
What?
Put like something in their name. You know, you've been in a relationship with someone and then,
On my behalf.
yeah.
No.
Nah.
It's the way Chucky looked at you, but not me.
Yeah, easy, bro. Nah, I haven't.
No,
I haven't.
I've never done that. But that's all
I've never done that,
That's all
ever.
techie. That's all techie because
Not even a phone contract. Back in the day.
Nothing. Ever.
okay.
Ever.
nothing.
I know bare man that have done phone
I
contracts.
come from a broken
I
home.
ma- I
I've just
did-
always
I
lived
did-
for mine.
you what?
I come from a broken home. I just live for mine. Like my whole life, I've just.
My brethren put a car in his name for me still though.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's cold though. Yeah, but that's all right. I'm talking about the significant other.
Yeah, that was years ago. That was years ago. It's like
That's
my
sick.
second
That's what
car.
brethren do though. They'll
But
do that.
and then
They
it
trust
was
you.
fine. It was fine in the end. But yeah, I think doing those things in a relationship, yeah, or checking someone is techie because when it's if you split up and you got a 5-year thing on that still to go,
Peak, bro.
then that's the next thing.
It's like mortgages. That's where it just gets mad.
Mortgages,
You
right?
get married, you take out a mortgage together, joint mortgage, and then if you divorce or break up, it's like, bruh,
Yeah, who's having the house?
You gotta sell it. You gotta sell it and
You gotta
divide it
sell
up.
and
It
divide
gets
it up.
techie. Then you gotta find a buyer. That can
it's
take
mad.
time. Like that's why. See me, I've never been really someone. I don't like going half some things. Like if I can, I'll try and
your
buy it all
own thing.
outright.
Yeah.
Like even now, I'm in the process of trying to get my first property, and I'm just trying to. It's taking on because I'm trying to just do it me. I got bedrooms that are married, and
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? They've gone
It's
half
hard.
and half. I'm trying to do it me, and it's way more difficult, especially when you ain't got like parents with bread or anything. Like,
Yeah.
you're the
Yeah.
first generation.
Yeah.
No one, my mum and dad don't own properties.
Oh,
So
don't they?
I'll be the first person
Oh,
in my chain to
Right.
get a property. So it's difficult. Do you get what I'm saying? But I got regents that like Greek, Turkish. Their thing's just different.
And certain
They
things
pattern it
handed
for
down.
them.
They're
Yeah,
getting things
handed down.
and all
Or
that,
they got
yeah.
savings from Quay and they just
yeah.
give it to them to help start them when they get married. And then before you know it, when they get married, you know when someone in
Bro,
certain
Greek
cultures-
weddings, you get like 30k starting
off
Yeah,
the
it's
bat.
off your relatives.
That's hanging from the dress.
yeah, that's hanging off the dress and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
groom's
exactly.
fucking suit.
Oh,
Do you know
my
what I'm
cousin.
saying?
Oh, my cousin. Yeah, his wife listens to this pod as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna say your name, but you know I love you. They got married. So my cousin got married to a Greek girl. Yeah,
Big him up.
yeah. Honorable shout out to my
One for
cousin.
my Cypriot Greeks out there.
Come on.
Honorable shout out to my cousin. Yeah. Anyway, the wedding was amazing. It was really good, right? But there was a part on it. Yeah, Rax was on him.
Yeah, mad.
What?
Off him like a veil.
It was coming from all over the place.
Yeah.
It was coming from all over the. And you
Only
know what the
pink and
maddest thing
purple
is? On
notes,
top
innit?
of that, yeah,
No,
there
there
was
was
so
pinks
much
on my
peas
cousins.
in there, and I was so much in the vibe when all this was going on. I'm so happy. I'm drinking the brandy on the rocks and that.
Yeah.
I'm just peeling off with my things because everyone's just peeling off. So I'm like, I wasn't even expecting to do this. I'm just peeling off and that. When I'm looking, I'm like, look, cuz, like, what's going on here? He said, wait,
Bro, normal.
yeah. God, just, you know what I mean? I'm married one.
That's their way, like that's their gesture of here's how to start your new life.
Yeah.
this piece.
Exactly. Boom. And then obviously, yeah, you get the property to. It might ideally, this is very idealistic. I would try to encourage my partner to get her own property as well as me having my own, and then we could still live together. Yeah. But then maybe, you know, if anything, we can.
That's a sick one still.
Yeah, like if anything, we can go halves on everything. But at least then at the end of it, it's like in the worst case scenario, that's there for you. And this is
Super
here for me.
idealistic though.
Super idealistic.
Yeah.
And then also, if it doesn't work out,
It's so hard to find
if it doesn't work out that, it goes to the youths.
Yeah, okay.
I hear you.
It goes to the youths.
Yeah.
But you know what? You say this is super idealistic, yeah. But one thing with me, which I've always said, and I am happy to say this, is that like when in my relationships, yeah, in the few relationships that I've had, they haven't worked out. But it's never been a fallout thing. It's never been a it's never been any like we can actually be cool.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's actually fine.
I'm
it was
cool,
just
right.
one of those things. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It wasn't like, oh, I this cheated and that and thing and we hate like. I've been so lucky in the sense that being in a relationship with someone, they were like my a good friend of mine. But with different boundaries, of course.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Naturally, in the beginning, it's a bit off because there's all of these things in the air and that. But then over a short period of time, it's like, you know what? That's just the way that it was, isn't it? And it's fine. So, touch wood. I hope that I always say that my next relationship is my last one. Like if this one doesn't work out, if this next thing doesn't work out, I'm outside, or I'm just I'm just hiring someone. I'm hiring someone. I'm just hiring. I can't do it. I'm not going through the whole emotion stuff again. It's hard for me,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Everyone's a headache. Find no one you can live with. That's it. Everyone's a headache.
Yeah. It's hard. This one's hopefully my last one, man. I don't want to do it again, man. I don't want to do even the thing of like.
Wait, this one. What,
are you one?
No, I'm not in one.
So whatever the next one is.
Oh, okay.
You know, like that feeling of thinking, do you know what? I don't even want to be in this, and now you feel like, you're gonna break someone's heart, and then that hurts. And then also that thing of you're with someone and then they don't want to be with you, and oh my god, man, that shit just.
Do you know what it is?
I can't even deal with. I don't even want that now.
I've learned to just roll with emotions, though, bro. Like it's in life, yeah. I've just learned, and you show me this, Chucky.
Yeah.
You show me that you're never always up. It's always like this.
Yeah.
And that's just life, bro. Like sometimes, you know, the relationship's cool at the time and it feels good, and then you get to a point maybe where it doesn't work out. For some people, it goes on forever, but that's just the journey, man. Like,
and I understand this, yeah. That part of it, I fully understand and I'm good with. Like the part in the relationship where it's not always lit. The breakup part though is just the bit where it's like,
it's long.
It's draining,
that's the word. That's the word.
Because it's emotion you don't want to be going through. Like,
yeah, and it's part of it, innit? If it's just supposed to be that way, it's just supposed to be that way. But it is like, it's difficult. Can't lie. It is super difficult.
No,
especially when you like, especially not just when your feelings are hurt, but when you've hurt someone's feelings and that too. Like, that's not a nice. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that feeling. But you know what? It is what it is. What is supposed to happen is gonna.
Certain
happen.
man don't care though. Certain man just wake up and you know, it's business as usual, bro.
Yeah. Well, some man will say, you know what? Some man will say. Some people will say, you know what? Yeah. I'm not even trying to be in this relationship anymore. I'm just going to fuck gal and be outside. And I'm not going to break up with my missus. They're just outside. And on the flip side of that, women will break up with you in their head a year ago. They might not necessarily be out. They might be with one don.
So they're both together, but they're not for a whole year. Like,
no, I'm just saying that just the different. I'm just saying the different. I'm just saying the
mind.
different dynamics in it. It's like, I'm not saying all men. I'm not saying all women. But I'm saying that like sometimes a man will think in his head, you know what, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Instead of just breaking up with the gal, she's just there, but he'll just be doing whatever it is, like almost like he's single. On the flip side of that, you'll find that women will say, not all the time, but women will say they knew it 7-8 months ago.
Yeah, women emotionally check out but stay in the relationship. But they might not cheat, but emotionally they've checked out.
They're just gone.
But then they start emotionally cheating though. You'll see little things like they might DM, respond to DMs more.
Yeah,
that they weren't doing before.
Chat to a man.
So they're not actually physically doing anything, but they're answering messages, little Snapchats that weren't getting answered before. Might get a little couple more words now.
Yeah.
Before it might get air, or it might just get a one word. Now it's getting like a couple words and an emoji.
Or you might get a man might say something like,
it's over when when they send emojis.
A man will say something like, you know what, if I take you out tonight, you know, we'll catch a good vibe. And then they'll say, instead of ignoring it, they'll be like, will we now?
Yeah, bro.
You know, they start getting that. Will we?
Yeah.
Will you?
Hey, bro.
Will you? Is
you know
it
what?
really?
That sounds nice.
I hate that, by the way. Can I just say that? I hate that. You know when you're just trying to get your flirt on a tiny bit and they hit you with the, will we?
Little question.
Yeah.
You know what that is though?
Will you?
That's them inviting you.
Absolutely.
Like, tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Yeah, tell me more.
No, but you know what? I can always tell when a girl that I'm onto, but that has a man and she's just not feeling me at one point because she's got a man being very behaved.
Yeah.
I can tell when she's emotionally checked out because the conversations now start becoming a bit more apparent. Before they weren't answering nothing. And now it's like, okay, like they might respond to a story.
Yeah.
Before
And
you
they
were
would've
never
never-
responding to a
yeah,
story.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you're responding to a story, but the thing you're responding is not even really relevant.
Right, exactly.
Just a laughing emoji.
Exactly.
Oh, but it wasn't that funny. What I just
That wasn't even
posted.
funny.
It wasn't that funny.
No, exactly.
It wasn't enough
You
funny
could
enough
have
for
given
you
me a
to send
different
that
emoji.
emoji.
You could have given me the different emoji. You understand what I'm saying? But you gave me the laughing one.
Yeah.
Because you understand what I'm saying?
Getting your attention.
Before you was just preying. There was no responses to the story. Now there's a little response. Or even before that level, there was you weren't even watching the story. But now you're watching the story.
Right.
You're popping up.
You're in the top 5.
Yeah, why are you putting top
You're
5?
in the top 5.
Nah, if she's gone top 5, she needs to leave a relationship.
Yeah.
Cause she should not be stalking the thing. She should be low there, bro, and lurking.
yeah.
If she's in your top 5, like literally post a story, you swipe up and she's there.
Yeah.
But she needs to exit that relationship. I don't know what's going on, bro.
These times you posted something at 11:30 at night now, and you just lightly go on there, and she's there already, and you're like, what?
Do you know what I'm
She's
saying?
there with 10 other randoms.
Right.
She's there.
Yes. It's the familiar one, and
Why
just
is she
there.
there?
Yeah.
Why is she just there, bro? You wasn't there 3 months ago. You're on the rocks.
Yeah,
your shit's on the rocks.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Do
you
you know
know
what
what?
I'm
I'm not
saying?
even going to ask you about it.
I'm not.
I'm just going to just.
You're going to roll with the
I'm
punches.
just going to roll with the
Let
punches.
it unfold.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's just let it unfold. Let's see what happens.
Let's just see what happens.
Don't worry, I'll see. The pictures will be gone on your
Do you know what I'm
main
going to
feed.
do? Do you know what I'm going
He's
to do?
not around no more.
Do you know what I'm gonna
Terminator.
Oh my.
I'm going to send the laughing emoji back. Yeah? I'm going to send that one.
Test the waters.
Test the waters, dip the toe in the water and see what's going on.
man.
That was mad, innit? That was
Yeah,
mad,
that's
innit?
silly, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, that was mad,
So
innit?
dumb.
And you're gonna see if she just gives it a double tap, like, or she actually responds with some
Yeah.
words again. Oh, this is a conversation now.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she
Engagement.
just gives it a little like it and moves, that means it's like, okay, she's not fully ready to come out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? She's just testing waters herself. But social media is mad, you know.
Yeah,
It's
social media.
fucking mad how you can pick up on these nuances just through emojis.
Yeah, I remember one time I was talking to one girl, yeah. I didn't even know that she'd checked out on her boyfriend at the time. But like, we started talking a little, like it was super light. Like she just was responding to message like things just randomly. Then we just started getting into conversation or whatnot. She got a little son. We were just chatting a lot or whatnot, yeah. And then like when we started talking more, it started to become like she's just come out of a relationship and blah blah blah, yeah. Then I found out that like as things started to move a certain way, it turns out she's living with my man. I said, what?
What?
I said, you're living with him?
What?
Yes, she was living with him. So I think what had happened was obviously he had cheated on her and whatever, and she just got to that point where she just had enough.
Doghouse.
So she
yeah.
emotionally checked out
So she'd emotionally checked out.
and checked into Chucky.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So then ended up now, a shoulder to cry on ended up becoming the banana to ride on now.
Ah!
So then, no, I'm joking.
You're not though.
Quote
You're not,
him.
No, I'm joking.
Quote
You're
Chucky
no.
on that.
I'm joking.
Hey.
Joking.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually joking.
Okay.
We actually didn't even chop.
Yeah.
We didn't. No, I didn't chop.
No, I'm saying
Yeah. All right. Cool. Whatever.
But
saying yeah.
But you know what it was, yeah. Even though that was looking like it was on the menu, I just thought that the situation was just a little bit too techie.
Yeah.
And also, you know what? It's like I remember one night. I remember thinking in my head, it was her birthday. And like she left the house looking super sensational, yeah. And I remember thinking to myself, surely there is no way that you could have gone out looking as sensational as that and come back and just jumped back into bed it's just not even that anymore.
She'll probably make it out like it's a lady.
And rightly so, you're probably just because you and your man have got a thing, that's gonna happen. And for me, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not in that dynamic. We couldn't just chop like that. Like, if I was in a different city and we just met and we just started talking, whatever, we've just gone back somewhere, and then that's fine. But if it's like now I'm knowing all of this and there's a son and there's this, that, and you know, we're doing a hella talking, like we've got to a point where it's just, that's too,
Do you know why it's long?
I'm gonna leave you to go and figure that out yourself.
Joy, it's long because you don't even want that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? When
Obviously.
she's going through something and there's some energy going on in that household, and then you're absorbing that energy.
Yeah, you
and
don't
then
wanna be a
before you
part
know
of
it,
that.
if man clocks what's going on as well, before you know it, you got up.
Right.
Like an actual
that's
op
true.
now. Like a real op. Like you don't know what certain people were capable of. Like certain man, there's man that don't. If you're living with your girl and have a kid, and then a man, you know, certain man grab phones and
Yeah.
And then they see there was conversations before you don't even know a man might have seen this. You've got a real op now.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some guys will go mad and ride
Next
for that.
minute
For
now,
their
he's all
household.
putting the trackers on cars and that, just pulled up to the whip now, and then my man's banging on the door. And
It's
that's
long. It's long.
It's long. And do you know what? You pull up to my house. I mean, if I come to yours, then it's different because now I've got to do the coming out of the garden thing and all of that shit, which is long. But if you pull up to my house, it gets a little bit more techie.
Why?
Because I know where everything is in my house. So
He's
if you
thought
come
about
there,
this. He's thought about this.
if you come to my house, then you're gonna put me in a place where I'm gonna have to use reasonable, excessive force because I'm back in my
I know
thing.
where everything is in my
killed
house.
me.
Right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
He's got the
But you're not
floor
just
plan.
gonna.
He's got the floor
yeah.
plan.
Like, you're not gonna just turn up
Have you seen
on
Rise of
that.
the Foot Soldier?
No.
Oh no, that end is tooled up. Every
Part of the house.
room in the house is tooled up.
It's on Mr. and Mrs.
You
Smith.
don't
shit.
even want to
Chuck
know.
is on,
Listen,
yeah.
you don't even want to know what I've got next.
I've got my things are all near my door and in my bedroom.
Yeah.
That's like, and I've just got a couple hidden ones, but by the door and by the bedroom, in my bedroom is peak. So I'm just ready.
We're not gonna
I'll bathe in
incriminate
it.
Just don't make a man come. Just don't make a man come to my yard like
It's long.
on a breaking in vibe.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
long.
Mm.
'Cause
If
I
it's
know
a like, if
you have
it's,
to take things into your own hands, bro.
I'm defending my property.
Yeah.
But are you gonna have
And
a
your
thing?
life.
Are you gonna have a thing that's in that situation come to your yard anyway?
Not
Really?
intentionally.
In that, okay.
Not intentionally.
Yeah, I feel like you'll stop it before, like you said, it before you think it gets too
Yeah,
messy.
not that, bro. I don't want drama, man. I'm not.
Yeah, it's
I'm
long.
good.
It's
I'm
long.
good with all of
When
that.
they're in
Like,
that setup, bro, I try to stay away, to be honest.
yeah, it's long. Like,
Because I just don't want that energy and any of that around.
what is
me,
this
man.
for? Like, I'm not. Like, you're never that hungry for that.
Nah.
You know what I mean? It's like if that's what the situation is, fine. Like you two. You
For
know,
me to
figure
do
it
that, she's got to be like Rihanna. It's got to be a serious.
Oh,
setup.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be like.
Yeah.
She's a serious girl, like making bread, doing her
status
thing,
wise. I
like
was
all
thinking
of that.
looks
Yeah,
wise, status wise.
she's got to be a serious.
And you might have
woman.
had to have wanted her for years.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you was lurking.
Yeah,
a
like
piece.
yeah.
A
So
little
you was
lurk.
doing the scumbag thing a little bit.
No, but it might have even been I was lurking before she even got in that situation. Then she just got in that situation, and I'm just on standby, waiting to get drafted in if it ever ends.
I'm just on standby.
I'm waiting to get drafted in if it ever ends, man. Then I'm drinking Capri Suns. No, I'm joking.
Calling man little.
No, I'm joking.
You're
That's the
fucked.
whole comedy
What
thing.
else
That's
you
innit?
saying?
Future's situation.
Oh yeah, Russ. I can't.
Who?
You know Russ Wilson and Ciara and
Telling
Future and that.
Future's son to call him dad. Brazy.
You what?
He told Future's son to start calling him dad.
Yeah.
Like,
You know about Russ Wilson,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Mr.
That's
Goody
that's
Two-Shoes.
Ciara's man. Yeah.
that's what he's on right now.
So he's directly told the youth that.
Yeah.
Directly told, yo,
Oh.
start calling me father. Like, start calling me your dad now.
Oh, by the way, the youth's name's Future.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
sick. I didn't know that.
Baby Future, yeah.
And that's Future's youth.
Yes, with Ciara, yeah.
And my man said, "This is what I required now."
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, "Nah, nah."
Oh wait, hold on. Did you not even? You know that brother that was going out with Amber Rose, the one that cheated on her with like 50
Oh, yeah,
girls?
yeah.
Do you see his apology thing the other day?
Yeah, that's dead.
He said,
man.
"I want you back," because he's got a youth with Amber Rose. He's like, "I'm sorry, I want you back, and I want Sebastian, her and Wiz Khalifa's son. I want our family back."
What? You what?
Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose's son.
He wants the youth back.
He said that's their
Wiz-
family now. Like Amber Rose, him and Amber Rose is you, and
That's dead because
Wiz
Wiz has
Khalifa
a
and Amber Rose is
perfect
you.
relationship.
He's saying, "I want
with
our family back, Sebastian, all of this," and I'm just like,
This is crazy.
but
America's
they're in that
mess,
Holly
anyways.
weird
America's
shit.
mess. It's a
Yeah, that's
mess.
crazy. I mean, look, like, I don't think. Pardon me. I've never been in a situation like that before, but like, I would never be telling a child that's not my child to call me daddy. But if I've been there for a long period of time and the child decides to do that, then I'm
Request,
cool with
yeah,
that.
says, "Let me
but I'm
call
not telling you that's what you should call me.
Yeah,
That's what Russ is
that's
on.
weird.
That's
Like, I
mad,
wouldn't-
isn't it?
You know what I mean? Like sometimes kids they will do that because they just feel like that's a father figure in the house and they'll just
You'll
you know what I
protect
mean?
your
And it is
provider.
what it is, and I've seen that happen and it's fine. But like to say, you know what, this is what I want, I think that's just nuts. And I think that if my son had came home and said to me, this man is basically telling me that I now have to call him my dad, I think that warrants me to come to the property
Yeah.
to have a conversation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But he might know where everything is in his yard now.
Right.
He might have the floor plan now. Do you get what I'm saying? You're pulling up at the yard, but Russ Wilson's got the floor plan. And it's America, so he's definitely got straps.
Yeah.
That's true. Did you see what, we have to move off this, by the way. Yeah. But did you see what happened with that man who went to the property the other day? No, what? I need to say this without laughing because this is not funny.
It's a serious thing.
It's only because, okay, can I just be clear here, yeah? Don't cancel me for this. The only reason why there's a laughing aura in me is because of what we were saying before has made me laugh and has put me in that. But this situation I'm about to explain is not funny at all. Yeah,
can't wait to laugh.
Nah, it's not funny.
It's not funny?
No, it's not funny.
You just got basically 7 chuckles at yourself though.
No, it's because we was laughing at something else. Yeah. But you must have seen the clip, yeah, where the man's outside the yard. Apparently he's come for his ute and he's arguing with this brother. And then the stepdad duppies him on the thing, bro. You ain't seen that?
No, I ain't seen that. That
on the spot,
fire.
Bro. Imagine.
What do you mean duppies him?
So basically, the man's come to the, like, you just see, basically you see 2 angles. It shows you one angle first, and then it shows you the second angle afterwards, yeah? But I'm going to explain to you what you see in the second angle because you see it properly. Basically, there's 2 men arguing. There's 2 men and a woman. It turns out that the one of the guys that's come there has come there to pick up his kid. And this is the woman, the mother of the child, and the guy that he's arguing with is the stepdad. Yeah. Clearly, there's been some type of passer in regards to picking.
I see it, the white dons.
Yeah. So he's come there and he's like, I just come here for my kids, boom, boom, boom. So the man said to him, listen, come off my property, basically.
Yeah.
So the guy's just like, I'm coming to get my kids, blah, blah, blah. So the guy calmly goes into his house and gets the big 4-5 now. Yeah. Then, now they're arguing some more, but then they've gone in each other's face. So my man's shot on the floor. I think he's shot on the floor to just create some distance. But as he's gone to shoot on the floor, which he did do, my man's sort of grabbed the gun. He hasn't grabbed it to do something, but you know, like they just kind of little altercation. My man stood in front of him and shot him twice in the face, yeah? Which I just thought, obviously we don't know the context of all of that. No. And you know America is defend your property and all these type of things. And when I watched that video...
Man with a gun, though?
Huh?
Once he goes in and gets the strap and comes out, why are you still grappling with him for this gun?
America, do you know what?
Crazy.
God, I don't know.
Like
it's crazy.
Man,
but do you know what the problem? Do you know what I saw when I saw that video? Yeah, this is a whole conversation for another day. To me, it highlighted the problems that America has with guns, and the reason why I say that is because this man that came for his kids, even though we don't know the context of who this guy is, how his personality is, and maybe how much of an abuser he may be or may not be. We don't know. I don't know nothing about this. No one don't know nothing about this guy, yeah? So, but there is context to it. So we can't make it seem like he's an angel if he's not, or whatever, or he's not an angel, but he is, or whatever, yeah? But when I watched that video, he wasn't that threatening. He was just there on a disgruntled vibe. The dad.
Yeah.
But because my man knew that he had the big 4-5 in the thing, it's like what that does is the confidence that just gives you.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's just said to him, can you come off my property? I need you to come off my property. But because my man didn't come off the property, he's casually just walked and just grabbed the big 4-5. I'm looking at this scenario and saying, if you ring the police in this, the police end up just turning up, and then maybe you might have there might have been a light little fight. They disperse that. Everyone goes home alive. But because you have the right to defend your property, and your house can be stocked up with guns. Yeah. Now, you know what? Any little thing that you come to my house in, and any little move that you make now, is justified for me to just blast your whole head off.
So he might bust case on that, depending on what state he's in.
He's bust case.
Depends on the state, innit? Certain states got that stand your ground thing, or whatever it is. That's crazy.
It's nuts, man.